Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Aristotle, Hard with the Ride. Shout out to YouTube, IG Live, everybody. Y'all know what it is, man. Got my lady working on the whiteboard. I ain't gonna show what she talking about, but yeah, man, I'm in the sky. I'm back in the layer. You know what I'm saying? There's levels to this, man. So right now, I like to think in the sky. So you can't really see what my lady writing, but she over there writing something. You know what I'm saying? So we in this thing. But yeah, man, I'm watching the sunset over there. It's beautiful. Somebody put their head right there. It's lit. I'm in the sky. Can't really see out there, but you can see some mountains right there. See that mountain? That's a mountain. Then you got Kennesaw Mountain. And then you got another city back there. So I just love this little country view. Yeah, man, nice little housing community. Look at that mansion right there. Nice. So I'm in my penthouse, one of my few properties, one of my few. Just chilling like a villain, about to get me a glass of wine, wind down. I was just doing a lot of thinking. Man, right now, all of my ideas making me sweat. Doing a lot of thinking. But nothing going on, man. Crazy week. The market done dropped on us. You feel me? Yeah. And I've been excited, been waiting on this drop. So one thing I'm learning, hindsight 2020, I'm gonna be investing for the rest of my life. But one thing I was trying to tell people was the market will drop. Now, this time they built a sense of euphoria to the point where people really thought it was not going to drop. And they did a great job of exhausting the top. I'll say that. I'll say this go around, they did an excellent job of exhausting the top and making people really believe that, everything was going to stay high, whether it's Bitcoin, whether it's, everything, right? Now, I'm going to tell y'all what's going to go on right now. This is the time where you got to log off social media, because what's going to happen is, and you got to pick your favorite person to listen to, because hear me out. Some people are going to say, oh, the bottom is here by the dip. And then some people are going to say, oh, we're going to zero. You guys are over with, because everybody wants to be right. Everybody is starting to say things right now to prepare to be right, but nobody was saying it was gonna fall except your boy. That's why I told my chat to buy puts, right? So this is because most people are bulls, and most people can only. So you got to think, gurus are made during the bull market, because some people believe their strategy can do no wrong. All they got to do is buy calls and momentum trade. So then now you're going to see the moment where a lot of gurus get exposed. And because they don't know what to do right now during the bear market, 50% win rates, 20% win rates right now. Honey drip, we at a 80 consistently, no matter what market it is, 90% recently. So we really increased our percentage wins since the market has dropped, right? So right now you're going to see a bunch of, oh my God, the market is it's called fear mongering. So now you got to watch out for that, folks. You got to watch out for the fear mongering, because there's going to be a lot of people, man, the market going to crash and you guys are done. Their companies cannot come back from this. These tariffs are going to make the world end, and then all that, right? So right now is the time to put your headphones on, stop listening, and really understand the market. So because I understand the market, no need to listen to any podcast, anything going on. The reason why I succeeded the last two markets is because I cut out the noise right about now. So right about now, it's time to cut out the noise, because you're not going to know when. If you waiting on these influencers to tell you when to buy and when to this and that, they're going to leave you everywhere. Well, I'm going to wait for SPY to hit 478, because this influencer, my favorite influencer. So you got to be careful, right? So that's neither here nor there. What I do want to say is stay clear of all the noise. Realize that the market will recover, because it's a market cycle. And one thing you guys got to realize is we got 401ks, we got life insurance policy, you got college funds, and you got banks. All of these are dependent on the stock market going up for the next 40 years. So you got to think about what people's 401ks are finished. Stocks, if stocks go to zero, then you got to think about how America will crumble, because you guys don't understand. If you go on Yahoo Finance and you go look at people's income statements, right, you're going to see that people, you got what, Apple, you got Meta. So you got to think, is Meta going to stop making money? No, because you got verified people who are verified. You got people running ads. You got people buying Ray-Bans. So you got to understand, in order for stocks to go to zero, companies, you and I would have to stop buying Meta. You and I would have to cancel our iPhones. Like, that's the only way the market would crash, us. So y'all got to understand that part of the game. But once Trump takes the tariffs away, all you guys are going to do is go into a frenzy and buy everything. So let's just say, Apple, iPhones become too high, vegetables, fruits, the prices fluctuate and drop. They do it on purpose. You get what I'm saying? So you got to think, when Apple reports their quarterly and yearly earnings, right? Think about it. When Apple reports their quarterly and yearly earnings, and they are a public company, that means everybody who has an iPhone watching this live, the money you spent goes to their revenue. So remember, they got revenue and they got net profit, and they got cash flow, correct? So when me and you spend dollars with Apple, the numbers that me and you spend is publicly seen on their revenue. So you got to understand, in order for the stock market to crash, you and I would have to stop with spending money with iPhones. That means subscription, everything. Then you and I would have to cancel our what else we use? Google. You would have to stop using Google. Then people would have to stop spending money on ads with Google. You would have to cancel your Netflix subscriptions. America would have to stop spending money. So you got to think, as long as Americans are spending money, that means the stocks are always going to go. You and I are still going to buy cars. You and I are still going to buy phones. You and I are still, and then they're going to make it to where you buy it again. So Apple is going to, when you first get an iPhone, you already know the drill. Your camera, it works amazing. This is the best iPhone camera I ever had. And I don't care what iPhone comes out, this is the best camera. That's what we all think. And then they slow down the camera on purpose, and they pay the phone. So they know how to make you keep buying phones by adding back features and taking away features. And yeah, so Apple, they got their thing going on. They're monopolizing the phone industry. Then you got waste management. There's always new real estate properties opening. So you know how the people who do the trash, right? Waste management. So you and I would have to, you and I and companies and apartment buildings will have to stop paying their waste management bills. So waste management is a recession-proof business, technically, because real estate is going to always open, right? So you got to think, not only are they keeping their current subscribers, but the new subdivisions that open, they also are going to subscribe to waste management. So all these new houses you see putting up, that's more customers and more subscription for waste management. So you got to understand stocks and common sense. A lot of humans don't have financial common sense, because it's a difference between life common sense. Life common sense is straight up, morals. Don't kill, don't steal, don't lie, that's not common sense, but those are the things we all know commonly as humans. You need to eat, you need to wash, you need to brush your teeth. That's common. But then once you get in the financial world, there's a different language of common sense. In the doctor world, there's common things you need to know. In the tech world, there's common language. You get what I'm saying? So the finance world is no different. We have a common thing that we all know. We all know that you buy the dip. But the common person doesn't know that, because they're not a part of our language. You get what I'm saying? So you got to get in these societies and learn the language and learn what's common and what's not. You feel me? So that's all this shit is, man. You know, just giving y'all a game. I'm here to post this on and comment the word Discord to join my free community. I mean, comment the word challenge if you want to tap into the small account challenge. My fault. Comment the word challenge if you want to learn how to turn 1K into 10K. We got a beginner's course. We got a beginner's ebook guide, and we have Q&A every day. So any question you want answered about the stock, I got VAs answering that. And then we give you plays, so you get to watch us grow the accounts. We also cater to all people, medium, large, and small. So if you broke, we got you. If you got a little bit of money, we got you. And if you got money like Aristotle, I got you. So we cater to all levels. All right. And if you're on YouTube, click the link in the description. All right. So now I'm learning that I gotta post these lives on, YouTube and Instagram, So I've been working on that, just improving how I post and everything. But neither here nor there. I'm in my content studio. I'm chilling. I'm gonna get me a glass of wine. What you use? You use the knife? Oh, the scissor. Oh, okay. Do we got more wine? Yeah, I'll take some. But other than that, folks, blessed to be alive. Be grateful to be alive right now. It's a great time to be alive. ChatGPT is crazy. I've been using ChatGPT lately, and that's something that I want to tell y'all too. AI, we can talk about that right now. Just getting my mind right and focus. But AI right now is going crazy. I've been using ChatGPT lately, and man, it's been a game changer. That's all I gotta say. It's been a game changer. We got some light in here. So let me tell you what I've been doing on ChatGPT. If you on this live, you know. If you don't watch this live, you don't know. So I've been doing it. I'll make notes on that screen right here, folks. I'll make some notes. I ain't gonna tell you, but it's like a large screen you can write on. So we'll come up here, we'll draw some notes, and then what I'll do is I'll put it in ChatGPT, and I'll say, I'll take a screenshot of that, or I'll send the file to my email, put it in ChatGPT, and then we'll say, make a diagram out of this file. You feel me? So I've been doing that. I've been saying, ChatGPT, make a diagram out of my notes. So it'll literally read my handwriting and make a diagram and organize everything I say. So that's been so helpful for me, because I used to have to go to Canva and make my own diagram. But now I go to ChatGPT, and you can do that too. You can write notes on a piece of paper, take a picture of it, and tell ChatGPT, put this is not my crib. This is my this is my crib, but this is one of my cribs. Yeah, this is just one of them. Look at you though, baby. You look so good when you're doing all your workouts and this and that. Be careful though. You need help?
I'm pushing in.
You good though?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
You watching your fingers?
Yeah, it's something.
Okay. Yeah, man. Y'all know what it is though, man. It's your boy Aristotle, R with the Rari. And I've been using ChatGPT lately. And I've been using it for business automations, man. So I'm learning some things. I had to get organized though, man. One thing I had to learn is if I'm going to be a business owner, a stock trader, all these things, not only do I have to be functional, but I have to be disciplined, and I have to be very organized. So I had to learn that you have to give yourself a schedule per day of easy tasks that you can do. You get what I'm saying? So I like to so that's what I did lately. I just been, okay, Monday I do this, Tuesday I do this, Wednesday I do this, stock Sundays. Saturdays I kind of take a social media break, and if I feel good enough, like right now, I'm working because I done traveled the world already. I just came back from Dubai, Africa, so I could have partied this weekend. It's 404 day, but I said, why would I go spend $2,000 to bob my head like this, knowing I don't want to talk to nobody? A man walked up to me today and said, hey, let's connect. Can we meet? I leave Tuesday. I'm from Houston. Can we meet? I said, no. Hell we meeting for? Just because you got some money? Right? So, I'm learning those things too. If you want to be successful, you got to block out shit if you don't want to do it. Like right now, I don't feel like clubbing. I understand that everybody's at the club and everybody having a good time in Atlanta. But my party is outside of Atlanta. This is where I get money. This is my goddamn sanctuary. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, he talking about he want to meet. I'm like, nigga, this ain't that. Just because, and this a thing, he had on a suit and tie. I'm like, for one, niggas who wear a suit and tie in my world don't got money. I'm going to keep it all the way 1,000. If a man got on a suit and tie, I don't trust a word he's saying. He probably middle class. He ain't on my level. Because niggas with paper don't wear suits anymore. What's the point? Who we trying to impress? The niggas with 100,000 to about 500K, that's the suit wearing people. And then when they become the owners, then they start to, you get what I'm saying? Just keeping it 1,000. I can tell you don't got money if you got on a suit. That means you work for somebody and you trying to impress and network. You're not the boss. Bosses don't wear suits. So I was like, I can already understand. I ain't talking to a boss right now. Where's your boss? Because I'm one. Unless you brand new and high class, trust me, bro. Dudes with the real bosses, man, them dudes, you'll be able to tell. 500 is a lot of money though, but I feel you. I understand that, but I'm at a different level, bro. $500,000 a year is not even enough to be in my circle. It's a good start though. We'll talk to you because we can scale from there. But I'm just keeping it 1,000. I'm just letting you know that's not the point. The point is I'm not clubbing right now. It's Saturday. I'm doing notes. And when I'm done doing notes, I just took my lady to a nice brunch. We're going to go to a nice dinner because that's fun to us. That's our way of getting out, when we're not traveling in Atlanta. We love to eat around Atlanta, but I don't club here. This is a place, one thing I learned is home is where you work, and you go travel when you want to have fun. When you at home, I don't think home is supposed to be that fun. I think that's where you get disciplined. You're more in the gym. You're more focused on planning. And then you grind at home. So this is my home. In Atlanta, I go out with my friends. But right now we in grind mode. We just came back from Africa. We just came back from Dubai. We like to have fun out of town and we like to make money here. So this is my sanctuary to make money. Every man needs a money-making sanctuary. And this is my money-making sanctuary, Atlanta. Now, outside of Atlanta, that's where I go play. Anywhere outside of here, I have a good time. Here, I'm grind mode. It's like a frequency. We got all these stones and mountains. We sitting on top of a crystal. They said the reason why Atlanta is such a radiant, vibrating place is because Stone Mountain is a crystal and the land is basically built on top of a crystal. There's a very vibrating energy here of wanting to get money. All I want to do is study and make money here. I don't really feel like partying. People from out of town, it's a tourist attraction, so I feel like out of towners want to come here and party. We want to be here, and I want to work. And this is what I learned too. If I'm an entrepreneur and there's 9 to 5 people putting in 40 hours a week, then why shouldn't I put up 40 hours a week for myself? And then whenever I think about being lazy and indulging too much of my wealth, I think about the fact that would I rather go work these same 40 hours for somebody else or for myself? So I gotta get up and do it for myself. See, that's the real entrepreneur energy. That's the real hustler energy. Who would I rather think harder for, work harder for, him or me? So me and my wife said, we always say this, we say we're not going back to 9 to 5s whatsoever. So that means we need to invest our money. We need to not lifestyle creep. We need to not get too comfortable so we don't ever have to clock in again. The goal is to never clock in again. The goal, because I believe, I'm going to be honest with y'all, my definition of success is entrepreneurship. Me personally. Now, don't get me wrong. Can you have a nice 9 to 5 and all that? Yes. I'm not saying it's not successful, but everybody has their own different definitions of success. My personal definition of success is not clocking in for no one. If you can figure that out, I don't care if you make $5,000 a month, $4,000 a month. You're successful to me. A person who's making $48,000 a year, but has the freedom to work for themselves, to me is more successful than a person because they can scale. See what I'm saying? But it's hard to scale when somebody else has control of your pay. See what I'm saying? So I don't like ceilings over my head. I don't care if you're offering me a 6-figure job. That's still a ceiling. Now, granted, it's up to me to invest my money, right? So that's what I did when I was in the Army. But I don't like ceilings on my head. One thing I always hated was people saying this is how far you can go. In the Army, I already knew it was a ceiling. Because I understood there's no way for me to be the general, there's no point in me taking it serious. Why would I put my all into something knowing that me as a black man will never go further than a bunch of white men in the military? And that's no offense, but that's just the truth. I can't be the best under any circumstances. So why try? But I realized with stocks, I could go as far as I want to go. You get what I'm saying? So you got to always realize that too. How far can you go with what you're doing? If it has a ceiling, then you got to do something that gives you unlimited. And that's why I chose the stock market. People like, why the stocks? Why stocks? Because I always felt like it was a ceiling over my head. And this was the first thing that told me, all you got to do is use your brain and you can make unlimited money. All you got to do is use your brain and your assets and my money. So I'm like, that's too easy. Sign me up. What the fuck? Why would I not participate in something that doesn't give me a ceiling? You know? And why would I stay with something that's telling me this is how far you can go? And this is how far we're going to allow you to go. It's a difference. In the Army, I don't care who you are. If you black, there's only so far you can go. Even white people know that. They can look at you and tell, listen, dog, this is our country. You not finna, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what type of shit you would have to do to be a black man that go far in the Army? You know how much ass you got to kiss? You got to kiss ass. You got to be spotless. Damn sure it can't be on social media. Damn near, you got to damn near be white. Definitely have a white wife. Definitely have a white wife. Never play any type of, you can't even be black. I'm going to be honest with you. It's impossible. There's no way you could be a real nigga and go far in the Army. There's no way. So because I'm too real of a nigga, I'm from the A, I knew it wasn't for me. I was like, shit, I already know that shit. They gonna look at me and say, yeah, he's speaking his mind. And yeah, then I'm not punctual all the time. So I knew. Same with the fire department, I'm sure. But other than that, man, I'm just speaking the real though. That's my reality. If I was white, I would be speaking differently. I wouldn't have these things to talk about. So people got to understand that too. Somebody who's from a different race would be like, why does he bring up race? Because I'm a black man. Black men have different things on their mind. We understand that, okay, when I walk into this business, there's a ceiling over my head. You may not understand that. So you may look at this and be like, why is he bringing up race? Because you don't have the thoughts running through your head like I do. When you go to a store, you're not trying to not look suspicious. We do. If you become successful in white, you're not worried about white dudes trying to kill you just because you're successful. We got to worry about our own people trying to kill us just for being successful. So we got different things going on in our mind than the average person does. So a lot of them may not understand that, oh shit, they got to think about that every day. You don't have to think about that every day if you're another race, especially another race of a man. You don't have to worry about getting profiled. You don't have to worry about somebody purposely trying to put a ceiling over your head. You don't have to worry about people thinking you're stupid just because of your skin color. You don't have to worry about somebody thinking you're not going to tip because you walk into a restaurant. You know how many people miss out on the opportunity of a big tip, don't even understand I'm rich? If I come looking like this, they'll give me great service. If I come looking just like this, nice African suit, I got my Louis slides on, great service. You're going to get great service whether you have on Skechers or goddamn, you can wear anything. So those are the realities that different people, different people deal with. But at the same time, even as a black man, I don't complain because what Tupac say, that's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. I don't complain that I have to deal with certain different things of a black man because at the end of the day, I'm good looking, I'm tall, dark, and I'm handsome. One thing about life is you can never have it all. I got my health, I got my wealth, I got my freedom. So so when people be like, why don't you dwell too much on civil rights? Because even Charleston White said it, after a certain point, once you start getting money, you start to realize that, man, fuck this shit. Just stay out the way and stay militant, stay dangerous. That's the best thing you could do. But see, when you don't have it, you look for somebody to blame. So it's more in the back of your head. It's somebody else's fault. Somebody else's fault I'm not living this life. It's somebody else's fault. It's somebody else's fault. You know what I'm saying? And then when you start having financial literacy and you start making money for yourself, you start thinking for yourself, you be like, okay, all I gotta do is put in work every day. It's Saturday and I'm grinding. I'm planning out my content. I'm planning out this and that. So you just got to think differently than the average human. If you want to be different, you got to look at what the sheep's doing and you got to go the opposite direction. What is the crowd doing? But sometimes it's great to be a sheep. Sometimes, believe it or not, I have my sheep moments. I like to go in the club and put on my most ratchet shit and listen to Future and everybody you could think of, even the most violent music, and smoke weed and blend in with the crowd. I like doing that sometimes. I like to blend in, but that's rarely. Then I go and I be who I am, which is a different person. I don't like the club, I don't like the this, I don't like the that, but sometimes I miss just being immersed into the crowd and just bobbing my head and being stupid. I like it. That's why I still listen to rap. Sometimes I listen to retarded rap because sometimes I'm like, okay, it's other, slow people out in this world listening to this crap. So, I'm going to, I feel like being slow. I'm always smart. You know how you just always smart and you just want to be slow today? So sometimes I do it too. Don't get me wrong. I do it. I'm balanced. I believe life is about balance. I don't like to talk smart all the time. Sometimes I like to say, what's up, cuz, man? What it do, man, today, man? What's going on, man? And then sometimes I like to talk like this. Sometimes I like to cleanse and be sober. Sometimes I like to smoke a lot of weed and drink a lot of liquor and say, nigga, I'm living life. Believe it or not, I'll drink a lot of liquor and smoke a lot of weed only when I travel, right? But I do that on purpose because it represents freedom. But then I'm a balanced person. I'll immediately clean as soon as I get home. Like right now, I'm kind of clean. I ain't really doing shit. But like when I'm on vacation, that's my flex. And sometimes I take a nap just to shit on niggas. Yeah, these niggas working hard. Like when y'all go, like during the 9 to 5, like I'll say from about 1 to 2, I'll take me a fucking nap just to shit on niggas. Man, I know they can't nap right now. They at work. Fuck this shit. So I got different flexes. I nap the shit on niggas and I smoke weed and drink just to shit on niggas sometimes. Like I know they can't get this drunk and this high right now. I know they can't. So that's what I'm about to do. So people be like, why you doing that? It's so, cuz, nigga, that's my flex. You can't get this high and drunk right now. You gotta clock in, my boy. You can't take a nap right now. You get what I'm saying? Hey, you nigga working hard. I'm about to goddamn go to bed. You feel me? Hey. Oh, yeah. Hey, listen to the thing. This the thing I learned about people who got bread. See, I live up here where rich white people at. When white women working during 9 to 5 hours, that's when you know. I mean, when they walking. So in my neighborhood, from about 12 to about 2, you're going to see white women walking. Everywhere. You go out to lunch, they walking everywhere. That's their walking hours, right? And that's when you know, because think about it. If they're walking, what the fuck are their husbands doing? He's working. They love to walk during that time, right? And I'm like, that's when I knew, I'm like, so that's real wealth. When women are walking, because that means the men are at work, grinding. So you got to think about that. Most white families have a dynamic like that. Where the man is like I'm talking about all the dudes in my neighborhood are top tier. I'm talking about like not playing. And then all our wives walk during the day. All of our wives got freedom. So that's another thing. You could tell somebody got money too by how much freedom his wife got. Just keeping it all in 1,000. If he's doubling her salary, it ain't no reason for her to work. No, if he's tripling. But at the same time, some people make it seem like two people can't work and be happy. I have seen that happen, but I will say this. The best relationships I've seen, because those be kind of like, it is, when they get older, it come back. Like when they work separate jobs and stuff, they can still, don't get me wrong, like they're still middle class, they're still that. But the best relationships I've seen, because you got to think, there's people who middle class who wives still stay at home. This dude's making $60K a year, still able to support his family. I see it all the time in the Army. So a lot of Army dudes, they girls be stay at home because they get benefits and it kind of averages out to their wealth. It makes them wealthy because if my wife get free health care, free this, free that, and all I got to do is pay the bills enough for us, the housing bill, the phone bill, and the car bill, and for us to eat, that's it. That eliminates all the other bills. So in the military, you may be making $40K, $60K a year, but really you're making, if you make $40K, you make about really $70K. See what I'm saying? Because them expenses you would have to pay for, your hospital, this, that, like all that shit, right? Housing, all that. So military people actually are richer than they actually make, if that makes sense. Yeah. She said, and getting smashed by unemployment dudes. Well, I'll say this. We ain't gonna talk about it. It's off topic. We gotta talk about finance. I'm on this bitch taking this serious. I'd rather my husband do the hard work and I take care of the house. I can focus on the family better and make my husband happier with being happier taking care of my things. Exactly. That's the real life. That's the way I personally like it. But at the same time, everybody, what I learned is there's different ways to skin a cat. But for me, the best, most successful relationship that I've seen is when the man is a very hardworking leader and the wife is a supporter. There are other dynamics, but in my opinion, how is that fair on the woman for the man to stay at home? I seen this one couple, this woman was like, my husband stay at home while one thing I know is when a woman gets dressed and she look back and your ass still asleep and she gotta go to work, she ain't gonna like that shit, bro. Just imagine she goddamn putting on her bra and she goddamn look back. This nigga still asleep. You know what she gonna do? I'm gonna tell you what she gonna do. When she go out in the world, she gonna be looking for the niggas who up. I'm being all the way honest. She gonna be like, yeah, this nigga, at least he up. You could be the nicest nigga in the world. You can kiss her feet when she get home. Women don't like cheerleaders, bro. It's something about their vagina that just, look at the animal kingdom. The female ram wants the nigga who can headbutt the best. The female gorilla want the nigga who can do this and beat up everybody. The female lion wants the most dominant lion. So it's in their gene, it's in their vagina, it's in the code of their vagina to want a dominant male. I'm just being honest. It's in the animal kingdom. It's everywhere. It's the way they're wired. So when dudes be like, I'll support a woman, I'm like, don't ever do that. Let her be single. She ain't the one for you, bro. Do you want happiness, or you want to be the nigga to say, oh, I supported a girl, but she doesn't like me? You get what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it 1,000. What do you want out of life? Do you want to... So I tell guys straight up, yes, don't be with girls with more money than you. Don't do it. If she got more drive than you, you just too stupid for her, bro. If you can't level up to her level, what do you want to be? Unhappy or find a woman who appreciates you? A woman who just exceptionally better than you will not appreciate you, bro. So if you're like a nigga who's not exceptional, date not exceptional women. I don't care how you look. You should be with your kind. Just being all the way honest, because you're just, I think that's how it should go. I personally don't think when women make more than men, and then the only time it works is if that woman really understands that niggas ain't shit. Those women, it's a few of them who get it. Like some women, like the ones like who got the simp husbands, they understand none of you niggas ain't shit. Y'all, she gotta have that mindset. Like, well, he's just gonna cheat on me anyways. Like him. At least I got a loyal man. Now that's very rare. Very, very rare. And then she wanna, and then yeah. You gotta hope she don't really like sex either. Yeah. She gotta be like not very sexual and think niggas ain't shit. You gotta have one of them girls. Like the ones who don't get horny too much. You know what I'm saying? Who say when you put it in every time. Like those. You want, that's the type of girl you want if you're not really a successful man. Yeah, you want it, and then she's successful. You want the kind who don't really like to be touched in bed and all that. Like, yeah, you want one of them. But if she like dick, don't do it, bro. Because any nigga with more money, you can offer dick. I'm telling you. Any nigga who with more money, don't do it. Somebody said unfortunate facts. Hey, man. Yeah. Y'all know what the fuck going on. That nigga said 100. Goddamn. Hey. He said she ain't never been piped down. And then them niggas, then that be the thing too. Them niggas with the who be simping for their girls, they don't dick her down either. Doing all that soft making love to you shit, and all she thinking about is Pornhub. Like, man, I want a nigga to light my ass up from the back. And he probably don't even want to hit it. Nah, baby, that's disrespectful. I don't want to disrespect the queen. The whole time she want to be disrespected. So, you know, nigga said, you ain't lying. I'm telling you, bro. How old are you, young man? Young man. Oh, man. Hey, this is the funny thing. I love it. Because, you know, at what point in time do y'all stop calling people babies? Like, I am 29 years old. I am 29. But I like it, though, because at least I'm not an old-looking nigga. One thing I don't want to be is a 29-year-old nigga who look 40. So, you know, I love it. I don't. I turned 29 in actually a week. But, man, they gonna call you a baby until you goddamn 50. Like, damn, like, when do I stop being a baby? Like, shit. He said, I'm 64. I'm old enough to be your grandma. I was eating crab legs before you, young man. I get it. My fault. A man should pay 100% or more. Nah, it ain't that, bro. It's about working together on a common goal. Believe it or not, dog, most couples separate because one is going over here and one is going over there. So y'all can have the best sex. Y'all can look the best when y'all take Instagram pictures. But if you're being a doctor and she's being a lawyer, That's two separate paths, unfortunately. So guess what's going to happen? You got you a hospital bae, she got her a lawyer bae, and then y'all come together and pretend, right? Because y'all building something separate. I'm building this, you're building this. The best relationships I've seen is when they build something together. And it could be something, they got to be on one accord. If he's in the NBA, she's an NBA wife. I got your schedule. I got your goddamn socks laid out. I got your shoes. I got your laundry made. I got your protein shake. See, women need to learn that all they got to do is participate in a man's workflow, and that's his love language. Think about it. His love language, his being is to provide and protect. So if I'm a basketball player, have my socks, food, appointments, everything. Show me you care about what I do. See what I'm saying? See, a lot of women think a man is supposed to be interested in what she does. Niggas not meant to be cheerleaders. No man, I'm sorry, men aren't meant to be cheerleaders. If he sell drugs, unfortunately, if you like him, you gotta know how to weigh the weed. You gotta know how to roll the weed. You gotta know how to goddamn all that, bag the weed. You have to, no matter what the man is doing, support. That's what men love. That's his love language. And then food. So a way to a man's heart is through his stomach and his bread. You help his money grow and you feed him, it's a wrap. When I say like, he gonna look at every woman like, man, fuck you. Even if she look good, he be like, look, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Look, no. This girl right here is helping me, my money grow, and she's full, and she making my pockets full and my stomach full. She making me full in the most useful ways. That's all men care about, food and money. That's all he care about. You don't really give a fuck about nothing else for real. What about the women? See, here we go. Remember, you ever heard of Destiny Child? Let me cater to you. Go listen to that song. All right? All black women, I need all y'all to go listen to Destiny Child. Let me cater to you. And you will learn exactly how to be in a relationship. You're going to get yours. You're going to get your bag. You're going to get your car. You'll get your dick. Y'all get all the free shit, your free dates. I'm telling you what you need to do. You're going to get yours. All y'all got to do is do your job. But see, women don't want to do first. A lot of y'all want the man to do first. Y'all don't like to chase back. Chase back. Somebody says, this being recorded. He said, yeah, I stay away from women who try to cook for me. I ain't looking for a wife yet. No! He said, I'm going to fall in love. See, look, nigga, I already know, goddamn. Hey, bro said, please don't cook for me. Oh, and don't let her know how to fry some chicken. If she know how to fry some chicken, make some good spaghetti, make some good Alfredo, like, and what else dishes? Like, she just, like, here's the cooking test. Like, when you're trying to put a woman through a cooking test, definitely you got to learn how to, like, your mac and cheese got to hit, your fried chicken got to hit, your spaghetti got to hit, your shrimp and chicken Alfredo got to hit. And what's another common dish that just has to hit? Damn, this shit you can't fuck this shit up. Lamb chops, I fuck with that too. If she can cook a good steak too, that's pretty good. And fish. She know how to work the fish? For sure. That's when you start coming in the wife category. Your cornbread, I want to see how your cornbread tastes. Hey! He said taco. He said facts got all those locks. They said them desserts got to hit. I ain't really a dessert guy. That's refined sugars. We got to stay away from the desserts. The dessert is fruit. Fresh fruit. That's my dessert. If you can give me a bowl of just fresh ass, good ass fruit, I'm with that. And then, you know, occasionally a sweet potato pie. That's my favorite dessert. is sweet potato pie because it's simple. You know, it is what it is. Somebody said, you just like me. Yeah, I want fruit. I don't want all that goddamn cake. Cake is just all sugar. It's a slap in the face to eat. It's very unhealthy. I don't eat cake. I probably eat cake. Honestly, I probably eat 2 pieces of cake a year, and I'm not bullshitting. Am I right or wrong, baby? Like it has to be to the point where like, damn, like I gotta try this. This look good. Somebody said a good sandwich. I don't really eat sandwiches no more, bro. Once I figured out that sliced, shiny, flabby ham and turkey is fake, I don't really eat that shit, bro. And I don't eat ham. I don't eat pork. And I don't really want to eat cold ass turkey and shit like that. I'll eat it if I'm like it's an emergency. Like let's just say I'm in Africa and it's the plane land calling me for. Oh, you order something?
Yeah, but they ain't calling me.
Yeah, they calling me. I think you should yeah. They called my phone. No love for the healthy cooking women. We want our man to eat healthy. I ain't gonna lie, that shit ain't gonna cut it for me. I like it though, but you still gotta learn how to like fry that chicken and you know, turkey wings. Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. For me personally, that ain't gonna cut it for me. But other men, healthy men, yes. For your tribe, salmon, yeah, hell yeah. And you gotta have a girl who understands she should not drink, she should not eat McDonald's. Here's another thing, fellas. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I don't care if I'm single, married, whatever. I cannot take a girl serious who eats fast food as a way of life. Absolutely not. She's already not smart enough to be with me. She absolutely is out the question. If you eat, like, it's okay if we're like, it's an emergency and, you know, it's 12 a.m. at night, then cool. But to eat Popeyes, McDonald's, Burger King as a way of life, her mental is off for me. Like I can't. She's not there yet for me. For me personally, she's not conscious enough. She's not worried about her health because I'm thinking about things like this. If I have a baby with this woman, she might be liable to a C-section. She may be liable to a very like she gonna be having too many epidurals because all she want to eat is chili cheese fries, hot dogs, pulled pork sandwiches, McDonald's, shit like that. So I think of about, and then her brain is going to be undeveloped. She doesn't drink enough good water. She doesn't drink enough good fruit. She's eating hot Cheetos all the time. So she has a hot Cheeto mind to me. You know what I'm saying? She has a McDonald's and hot Cheeto mind because that's what she's consuming. A woman who actually drinks, she's smarter. She understands. And then there's another thing, like her vagina, her pH. You're going to notice the women who eat a little healthier taste a little better. Y'all going to see, bro. You know, the girls who eat the McDonald's and the got a little twang to them. Y'all niggas know what I'm talking about. Got a little twang to them. The ones who drink the good water and this and that. Bro is really speaking facts. What they bring? Oh. And men, y'all gotta do that too. We talking about women, men, same thing. But men are supposed to be stupid. Like men, no. He's like most men are like off. He don't know to not eat McDonald's. He don't know to not eat like the woman is supposed to come in and make him healthier. But as a man, you should not be healthier than your woman. Now that's true. Men, that's the truth. Your woman should be drinking better water than you, eating salads and shit for appetizers, and goddamn eating a lot more fruit than you. Now us, you know.
Man, everybody like.
I'm sorry, but that's how your woman should not be more healthier than you. I mean, you shouldn't be more healthier than your woman. Your woman is supposed to make you healthier. Most men are kind of coming in fucked up. The nigga eat noodles. You gotta think he don't like to cook for himself. So he gonna eat bullshit. The woman's supposed to learn how to cook and stuff like that. Yeah, hell yeah, bro. And don't be with girls who eat hot chips. That's outdated. That's outdated, bro. She should know. Like, I'm gonna be like, the reason we don't really eat hot chips no more because it's not healthy. What are the nutritional values of hot chips? Before y'all quote me on this, what are the nutritional values of hot chips? What's nutritional about hot chips? Name one healthy thing hot chip does. Name one. What's the nutritional value? 0. It has 0 nutritional value. 0. Is it going to make you think better? Is it going to make your dick harder? Is it going to, like, what can it do for you? It's just increasing your chances of diabetes, high blood pressure. That's what it's doing. It's going too much on the negative side. Somebody said they taste good. I know a dude who woman can't even cook. She only cook my bro TV dinners, and guess what? He is crazy. And here's another thing too. A lot of men aren't taught on how to choose women. You gotta think about that. Like, we're not gonna admit it, but a lot of men are just not taught on how to choose women. What man is saying, bro, this girl gotta cook, clean, this? I'm gonna tell you what's on the nigga mind. Damn, she got a fat ass. Damn, this girl look good at this party. Damn, I ain't getting no pussy in about a month, so the first girl who give me some attention gonna take my heart. These niggas ain't thinking about cooking, cleaning, whether she can do a fucking web page, none of that. Niggas was stupid back in the day. You just had to be the best looking girl in the neighborhood, the best looking girl in high school, the best. Niggas only think locally and right here and right now. He just thinking with his dick. He ain't thinking about no wife characteristics because his mama or his father ain't teach him that. This nigga don't care about what's on your mind, nothing. All you care about is this local bitch right here look good, right in my face, and she giving me attention. This is my chance. That's all he care about. Yeah. Most men don't have discernment. No, bro, they're just ignorant. Ignorant means not knowing. He just doesn't know until you get older. You get what I'm saying? All you care about is this fat ass is in my face. And she's right here. She came from my high school. She came from my neighborhood. She came from my job. It's always something so right there. Right? Which is how it should be. But he's not looking for characteristics that are wifely. And women aren't either sometimes. Who knows what the hell women looking at? Women looking at, damn, this the finest nigga at this club. Fuck where he work. Fuck this. Fuck that. This nigga right here fits my build of what my vagina wants right now. So everybody thinking with they dick and they pussies. So that's why most relationships fail too. Because it's literally relationships are built on that. Who is the most attractive right here and right now? Somebody said, as soon as a girl can't have a conversation, I lose interest. You know, if you're a high-level thinker, 99% of women can't have a real intellectual conversation. And then some women make money, but they're ultra-feminist, which makes them dumb. How are you in a man's world thinking a man owe you something? You should be grateful for the right to vote, the right like, I don't know why they shit on men so much. Be grateful. At one point in time, women couldn't vote. They couldn't do a lot of shit. Instead of being happy and grateful, these women complaining and telling us how we ate shit all day. Like, what's this? The fact that you can talk is because a man allowed you to. The fact that you can vote, talk, goddamn, go to school, all that shit. At one point, in some countries, women can't go to school.
This is USA.
Hey. So I'm trying to figure out what's the whole argument today? Why are so many women mad? I'm like, you should be grateful. This is a great time to be alive. Like this is the best time to be alive. Hey. He said they don't like that. Hey. Hey, some niggas saying facts.
Of course they are.
Somebody said, I'm 26, and me personally, I can't talk to no one personally if it's not about business, money, or scaling. Is that a good mindset to have, especially when it comes to finding women? Well, no, but at the same time, because that's mine too. We can't talk about business, but I like men who kind of have a sense of both. My favorite men to talk to are men who understand business and family. So some men, they understand business, but I understand because he thinks too much about women, it's a ceiling over his head. He's never going to be as focused because every time I see him, he got a new girl. I could see if he had a little tribe of women. Because you got to build, this is what I'm saying too, as men, you're going to need help. You know, you're going to need assistance, you're going to need this and that. I'm not saying I won't fuck with him, I'm just saying like, it's only so much I could talk to him about. So you need men who have a balance of business and family. But they're very rare, bro. And they're very ducked off. So it's hard to find them. It's like the only way I meet these niggas is by network and association. Those are the rare breeds. Those are the guys I'm looking for. They have the best conversations. They're very grounded. He has kids. He understands family. But them niggas who kind of, and here's another thing I realized too, the bachelors do the worst business. So you know how they say married men are trusted more? Notice that I make more money than most niggas because I'm married. It's more trusting. Whenever a dude has a family, people trust him more because they understand if he could commit to that, then he could commit to his word. So what I'm noticing is this is true. Most of the men that I've been snaked over in business, I haven't been snaked by a married man yet. Damn. Every nigga who does terrible fucking business is single. Every last one of them. When you really think about it, man, think about every last one of them who we had problems with. Every dude who has a woman and kids does great business. On time. Damn. That's my new requirement. I'm being honest. The best business I've done with men are the men with women and families. The worst business I've done is, because you got to think, this nigga don't care. He ain't got no wife and kids this shit don't fall on nobody but himself. I'm going to embarrass my woman and my kids by doing bad business. Or if I fail. See what I'm saying? When you don't have a family, you really don't have a reason to be embarrassed about nothing or to want to keep going. You don't really have a real shit. You don't have like a real drive. That's why you see most niggas with families who have more money. Because he has a real purpose. He understands, man, this shit just ain't about me. When it's just about you, you say what you want, you do what you want, you fuck who you want, you do whatever, bro. But when you got shit going on, you're a little bit more thoughtful. You go a little further, for real. Y'all on here talking about OnlyFans. Y'all cook. Yeah, Trump is married, bro. He got lots of kids. And you can't compare yourselves to rich white men who got secret handshakes. Y'all gotta. We can't even compare ourselves to Trump, Musk, Bezos. These men were able to get millions and billions of funding money. Amazon was a funded company. Meta was a funded company. So y'all keep thinking these niggas just flipped this shit to a bill. Trump was a funded man. His father was rich. You see what I'm saying? Y'all talking about funded people. You can't really compare yourself to that. One more time. Don't compare yourself to rich white men who got secret handshakes. You're not going to be able to fathom that shit. You're not going to be able to fathom, oh shit, here's, oh, you got an idea? Here's 10 million, $1 billion for your idea. You're not going to be able to fuck with no people like that. Oh, and here's the sales team, the ads team, the this, the that, the that. Yeah, man, these folks got a system going on, man. You gotta respect. Somebody said Freemasons. I don't believe in that Freemason shit, bro. That triangle thing, bro. I know some broke Freemasons. I don't believe in that, bro. Until somebody showed me, Honey Drip is the only place I know that's a fraternity where niggas for sure gonna get some bread. So make sure you comment the word challenge if you want to tap in and get some money with us. Cause we straight about the money. This a brotherhood about money. Yeah, I don't think that triangle shit. I don't think that shit about no money, bro. Even at 1,000. The reason I know, because I got family members who in that shit. And they just called me and asked me for money. A Freemason just called me and asked me for money. Then I asked him what that shit about. He said, oh, I can't talk about it. Then they try to make it seem like it's a secret. Oh, we can't talk about this. Why you broke? I don't want to know your fucking secret. The secret is it ain't no fucking secret. Any secret, there's nothing you can tell me that if you don't got no cash, no paperwork. I don't give a fuck about your secret. I don't care if y'all bit an elephant ear. I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't care. It ain't worth my time. Just keeping it 1,000. So that's a waste of y'all time. That little shit, the triangle shit with the G in the middle, that shit is a waste of your time, bro. A Freemason just called me and asked me for money. Yeah, that shit ain't even deep. They said, cuz be so serious and unserious. I can always count on your ego to be on full blast, Mr. Confident. Yeah. And that doesn't, and that was kind of passive aggressive, but I don't care. That's how I want you to feel. The thing is, bro, like people want you to, here's the thing, people want you to be not sure. So in a world full of don't be sure of yourself, I make sure I'm sure. You get what I'm saying? Hey, look, man, I'm so used to this. This been going on since I was in elementary school. Young man, it's only so far you can go. Everybody been telling me to stop dreaming since I was a kid. Please listen, humble yourself. It's gonna, look where it got me. Look where believing in yourself and self-affirmation gets you, folks. Look where this shit gets you. This is my penthouse. This is not even my house. It's not even my house. So keep speaking highly of yourself, young man. Keep saying, I can do it. I am enough. I know what I'm talking about. Even if you don't, one day you will. You get what I'm saying? Did Floyd Mayweather say, damn, I could lose this fight? That nigga came in saying, I'm a win. And after he got done winning, he said, I'm the greatest. Muhammad Ali said, I float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Lamar Jackson said, I'm the MVP. I'm the best. You got to own it. You get what I'm saying? You got to own it. Can't be out here, because one thing I learned is hesitation is people who hesitate and always worried about what somebody else is going to make them not be this and that. You knew you were more than the army, yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Somebody say, gotta win the Super Bowl. Bro, Floyd never said that. He definitely said he's the greatest. Floyd has definitely said he's the greatest. He says it all the time. and as he should. Because here's what I learned, bro. What I learned is the world is just wants everybody to sit down. And once I learned that, I need a charger. Let me see this one. I probably got one in here. But yeah, man, the world wants everybody to sit down and adhere to their laziness and stay on their level, you know? So I understood the world, but believe it or not, you won't understand the world till you start reading a little bit. I didn't understand the world, honestly, until I read this book called 48 Laws of Power. Because I used to be confused as to why men act a certain way. So I had to start reading books. Whenever you're confused, you got to go educate. And one thing I learned about everything, educate yourself on everything that you're confused about. Let me get me a charger real quick, folks.
You can take the box if you need.
I know. Can you give me the box real quick? Appreciate that. Do you want to know how I got out of any situation I ever been in, whether I was broke, whether I was mentally ill, whether, you see how my face clear? At one point in time, I had terrible acne. Education. Everything I ever got out of was because of education. To clear my face, education. Stocks, education. Depression, education. Anxiety, education. Every time I ever wanted to heal from anything, I had to educate myself on it. I had to be my own dermatologist. And you know what I concluded? These niggas liars. All that black soap this and you can have natural, man, that shit cap. So I concluded that all the niggas talking about that all the niggas who sell black skincare lines, your face gonna break the fuck out. I ain't trying to shit on them, bro, but that shit don't work. None of it. Unfortunately, the white man products work. I'm telling you, if you want your face to be clear, wash your face with what them white folks doing. Cause the shit we talking about, your shit, you gonna be purging. I'm telling you. So I'm just keeping it 1,000, bro. Somebody said, you right about that. And when I say the white man products, what's the product I'm using right now? It's called CeraVe. Yeah, CeraVe. I use their product. Got my shit looking good. So I told the what the hell kind of? There we go. Yeah, I use this shit called CeraVe. I love they shit. They got me lit right now. The one that be on TV, yes. That shit work, bro. I use their face wash, I use their moisturizer, and they little thing in the middle, the retinol toner, got me looking right, bro. Better than any black soap, shea butter, all that bullshit we talking about. I'm telling you, bro. CeraVe is it. All that black soap, shea butter, coconut oil we talking about, that shit is trash. You gonna be purging, that shit don't work, them niggas lie. That damn CeraVe though, for sure. Your woman put you onto that. Actually, I put my woman onto it. The reason, you want me to tell you who put me onto it? The dermatologists themselves. Cause you know what question I decided to ask all the dermatologists? Man, fuck this. What are you using on your face? When I say every dermatologist said CeraVe and their skin was butter, I'm sitting there because I went to the dermatologist. So that's how I figured out to use CeraVe. Because I asked the dermatologists themselves. By the way, I went to like 5 different ones. All of them said they're using CeraVe. So after that, I was like, man, I'm going to start using that fuck it, I'm gonna just use what they use. And then that's how I figured out to use CeraVe. Shea butter is good for your body, but not for your face, bro. In my opinion. That CeraVe shit, that's gonna put you in the game. If you got bad acne, CeraVe. And here's another thing. Let's just say you have cystic acne. I'll give people game. People who have very purgy skin, what you need is called tretinoin. Because I used to have purgy skin. You need something to kill the bacteria on top of your skin. That's called tretinoin. It's a cream. I actually have to use it because I have what is called cystic acne. So if my pores clog, I'll get cyst. Now, not as bad as, some people online and shit, but it's called tretinoin. I don't know how to spell it. You might have to look it up, tretinoin. But that you put that cream on your face at night, you're going to have you're going to have finally normal skin. So you have to use CeraVe, and then you have to use tretinoin on top of it. I'm telling you, bro. Somebody said only Accutane, because you have to use tretinoin. It's called tretinoin. How do you say it? Tretinoin, right?
Don't ask me, I'm gonna tell them wrong.
Yes, tretinoin.
I
Think that's it, yeah. That is the secret ingredient. That's the last step. Telling you, bro.
Yeah, Tretinoin.
Yeah, tretinoin. Yep. Tretinoin. Yes. If you apply that cream lightly on top of your face after using the CeraVe, game changer. That's what cleared my face personally. It was the CeraVe and the tretinoin. I use those every night. And I can go up close like this and everything. See that? I can take close photos. I used to goddamn have to come back like, oh, you gotta back that camera up. Now I'm all in that bitch. Like, what's happening? So I'm telling y'all, if you want your face clear, that's what I did personally. Yeah, tretinoin is a prescription. It is. You do have to get it prescribed though. You can order it online though, but somebody's right. Yes, I had to get it. That's how you know I went to the dermatologist, because it is prescribed. You can't buy it out the store. You're hilarious, young man. I need your assistance. I did the DM. Looking forward to hearing from you. Yeah, tap in. Yeah. It's kind of hot in here though, ain't it, baby? Ooh. Yeah, BJ's is good. I should have bought them because they got a similar business model, the Costco. But this was a great live. I ain't gonna make it too long, even though I already did. I did some planning. I go to a steam room for skin. Yeah, for sure. Now that what kind of wine you sipping? Snoop Dogg wine, black owned wine. Wine is wine to me. I don't care how cheap or expensive that shit is. Wine is wine. Not all of it, I ain't gonna lie. But I like Snoop Dogg's wine. Their price is high, hopefully it dips. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm goddamn game out. I ain't got shit to talk about. This is about the time where I start talking shit and saying a bunch of off the wall shit. So I'm gonna close this live because I always say the worst shit after I get done giving y'all a bunch of game and I ain't got no more game to give. I start saying a bunch of off the wall shit. So I think I should close this live, watch some YouTube, and just chill to myself and get back to work before I start saying a bunch of bullshit. All right, I'm trying to work on that. because I'm now an influencer and people, they look up to me, and I have such a, what's the word they use? Responsibility. Yeah. You see the balloons? Party time, right? I got such a responsibility for the community, and I can't say bad things anymore, and I can't smoke weed anymore because that's a bad look for black men and all that shit, right? So we gotta go a little corporate now. We gotta pretend. All right, folks. So I'm gonna pretend on this motherfucker. I'm gonna save this live. This gonna be on YouTube, and yeah. And somebody said, "Nah, turn up." Unfortunately, not on camera anymore. You get what I'm saying? Unfortunately, I gotta play the game now. Here's the games. So yeah, folks, it is what it is. They said, "Get off, bro. You finna get started." Facts. You right.